Hey everyone, Reginald Konga back here with Dr. Milk.
Hello.
We're gonna...
Wait, could you just move the little Raichu off the screen? Thank you.
That's not gonna make sense to anyone watching this.
No, but it makes sense to me. And now I can see the screen. No, do not explain it. Let it stay a mystery.
No, dude, we gotta explain it
No!
now.
No.
So
Do not ruin the magic. Stop it. Alright, so we're playing Crash Bandicoot. There's no mention of a Raichu. Let's continue. You've just hit a checkpoint.
Have you ever
I don't
noticed
even
how
know
Crash
what
is
level
like
we're
orange,
on.
like a, Raichu or whatever? And I'm an idiot because I spun into that thing instead of sliding, and I got killed.
What? We're like a minute in. Not even that. And you've already died.
To be fair, this is like the last level in a very difficult game to 100%.
But we didn't have to 100% it. That was just you and your...
I didn't. No, we didn't. We don't 100% it, but I do 100% the Insane Trilogy version if I ever decide to record that footage route, because I was thinking when school started, maybe I'd like try to record like some parts of just me commentating over that, but then I was like, this is actually super boring.
What, we're gonna start posting stuff that's not each other?
I was thinking I'd just do the solo commentary and like you would just and only upload it when like you can't be contacted, like when school's going on and like I have shit in the morning and then I can't do anything until like 6 in the evening when you're asleep.
Well, if you're gonna start doing that stuff, then I might as well record something too.
Well, you might, but like I don't know what to record.
Live
I'd like to do
porn
some
reactions.
Porn reactions, okay, good. But
Yes.
can I explain what happened with the Raichu avatar now?
No.
Okay, so...
And it's not an avatar, it's a,
profile
it's,
pic?
no, yeah, profile pic, yeah.
I think they're interchangeable, but anyway, like, Dr.
No!
Skype.
Never!
Okay, for real, you're bothering my OCD. I have to explain it for the one person who's gonna ask that question. And be
That
curious.
one... No one's gonna ask that question because you're gonna explain it. It's inevitable.
Dude,
so you might as well just explain it.
Okay, because I was gonna say that...
Wait, can I explain it since it's my...
Yes.
Okay. On Skype, I have a picture of a Raichu. And since we're in a call, that little icon was over the screen, blocking the screen share, so I couldn't see what was going on because my own picture was blocking it.
Yeah, with and I don't do these full screen for some reason. I think that when we're doing screen share, I think I would just put the whole video editing software up and
I have to get out binoculars every single time.
You have bad eyesight.
It's annoying.
Dude, I thought we established in the canon that you can't see because you don't have eyes, and you're just really good at guessing what's on screen.
Did I ever even mention that in a part in this?
I don't think you mentioned it in a part. I was just joking.
I mean, yes, obviously I don't have eyes, hands, ears, mouths.
What the fuck? What are you? Are you
legs.
like one of those angels from the Bible where your design defies logic and it doesn't make any sense and it's fucking weird as shit?
No, I'm just a ghost.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah. Keep it simple.
Yeah, that's much more simple. We were talking about, on Twitter the other day, we were talking about ghosts and I immediately brought up aliens because I said, it bothers me like more people believe in ghosts than there are people who believe in aliens. When like aliens can be explained by science, but ghosts like kind of aren't measurable in science.
Mm.
And we immediately the conversation immediately just revolved around like the idea of these aliens, and I don't know. Anyway,
Alien ghosts.
no. Yes. There was a joke in a Simpsons comic. It was one of the Halloween ones.
Mm-hmm.
Homer's in a mental asylum because he reported about these body snatchers.
Oh, and he meets a big guy who thinks he's Michael Jackson. Yeah.
No, that's not that. It's not that. there's an episode where he gets it's a comic book. He gets locked into the mental asylum because of invasion of the body snatchers, and he says something like, oh wait, at the very end of the comic, there's also the plot twist as a joke, and the final joke is that they're in a comic book, but like before that, someone said, I'm a Venusian ghost clone. I can't remember it all. It was like alien ghost clone or something. Like a clone.
I don't know
of a
why,
ghost.
but when you said a bunch of twists at the end, it reminds me of that Sonic short where it's like Eggman. It's like, I am in my super secret underwater volcano.
In space. It wasn't Eggman.
Yeah.
It was actually a guy talking about Greek colors. Anyway, so we're finally at the end of this level. Thank
Yes.
God.
And we've barely talked about Crash.
That's good, because we haven't done that the whole playthrough.
Yeah. Do you know what that little, like, bug thing flying around him? That firefly?
Yeah, I can't remember if it's a firefly or... Yeah, I guess it'd be a firefly. Anyway, what?
It just reminded me of, is it Navi? Or whatever
Navi,
from
yeah.
Hey, listen.
That's kind of an old joke. I remember when Flames on Fire 1212 made, like... made that joke for like one of the first times.
Do you know like Oma Chow and Navi?
Yeah.
They're basically my spirit animal.
They're basically what? I couldn't hear you.
My spirit animal.
Aw, jeez. Being annoying?
They're annoying and perfect and hilarious.
I don't know about hilarious. I kind of like Oma Chow, but I mean like... I don't know why.
No, because they piss people off.
Oh,
That's
I see.
Hilarious.
Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna win this argument, because you're just gonna make up whatever the fuck you're gonna make up.
What do you mean?
Like, you know, like you can't reason with a damn toddler. I mean, like they're just gonna make up whatever the fuck they want to say.
No,
like,
but what
like
argument is
my dad's the strongest guy in the world, and you have to reason with him. Like, oh, that sounds very impressive. Your dad being the strongest guy in the world. Like, do you have any evidence of that? And they're like, my dad reached the top shelf, and I'm like, is that strong or tall? And he's like, that's tall. You have to reason with him that way.
My dad's an asshole, so...
I mentioned the other day, I finished uploading the part to YouTube on Friday the 13th. It was a big ordeal because the internet was out for a long time, but I finished it, and then I saw the thumbnail that was generated by YouTube, and it showed off my legally born name. I could change it, but I realized it was in the video still, so I had to upload the whole thing all over again with the name edited out.
Anyway, so what was this argument thing that you said you couldn't win against me?
I was saying that, like, if you made up a bunch of shit just to... and then stood by it, I would never be able to change your mind, is the point.
When have I made up shit?
You make up shit all the fucking time.
I mean, saying that you're bad at the game isn't me making up stuff.
You've been talking about being a ghost and being, like, no eyeballs and shit.
Have you ever met me in real life?
I've seen your face on, like, Skype and shit.
And how do you know that was not a paid actor name? I can't think of a funny name. Bob Thompson. I don't know, it's not that funny.
Bob Saget.
How do you know it wasn't a... No, not Bob Saget.
Bob, damn it.
How do you know it wasn't a paid actor?
Well, it had your voice. So unless you dubbed it live to react to me.
I wanted you to say something like, I know it wasn't a paid actor because you're broke as shit.
Well, I mean, you do get paid like the equivalency of $12 an hour, which isn't much, and I have to compare that because most of the viewers, I assume, are in, like, America. As opposed to Great Britain.
In proper money, that's £9 an hour.
Yeah. Anyway, is that legit how much you get paid? Because all I knew was that, like, you got paid, like, because you never told me the exact amount. You just said, I
said I did.
You did? Okay, because I thought it just said, like,
I said it was £9 an hour, and then you said, what, is that like $15? And I said, it's probably a bit less than that.
Yeah, I suggested like 12. Anyway, so if you get this purple gem, you can just suicide and you don't have to finish the route. It's kind of Well, I died.
I think you were suicide a bit earlier.
I like using suicide as like a verb instead of like a noun. It's kind of funny. I said something like, I think I had this thing on Amino, which I've quit Amino now pretty much. I meant to tell you, but anyway, like...
You're no longer on like a cartoon Amino or whatever.
Yeah, I'm kind of quitting. I still have it on my phone, but I haven't... There's one person who I can't contact on any other site that I want to stay in touch with, but he hasn't contacted me back, so I imagine he's probably like, this motherfucker again. But, like, I was in this group chat. The chat kind of went downhill after a while, but, like, it was something like, what's the pretty thought? Oh yeah, I remember now. I had a hashtag on there that said Reg suicided because of Kelsey or something. Something like that. I don't remember. I have no memory of like why I made that hashtag, but it was like something like pissed me off or something. I made a joke about it.
Is there any reason in particular that you quit in?
Oh yeah, it's the curators. Like I'm actually thinking about making a whole video about that on another channel, but like, cause I don't want it associated with this one because we're kind of like partners and shit. But like,
partners? No, we are not. We have never sexually intercoursed with each other.
That's not what I meant, dude. I meant like we.
Oh, you meant like police partners.
Yeah.
But we've never fought crime together or arrested someone.
I'll upload it here. I mean, we're gonna make that big a deal out of it. But what I was gonna say, like, well, I'm gonna have to crop that out. But like, back
I mean,
when I
we
was
could
saying,
be partners in crime, but
yeah, partners in crime. Sure, but I was actually gonna say something.
But we can't talk about that on social media.
So I guess you're asking me something, and then you don't really want to know the answer. You just want to fuck with me.
Carry on. Carry on.
Yeah. I was gonna say, they really don't do a lot to discourage people from just posting this trash. Like a lot of it is like memes that really aren't that funny, or like.
Oh, you mean like every single meme you introduced to me?
No, I like, there are some that are even less funny, but like...
I beg to differ.
Dude, like... I don't share that on Amino, I share that on Twitter and stuff. It's a different kind of platform where, like, Twitter is kind of big enough...
It's still a social media platform where you can share your thoughts, opinions, and what have you.
Well, my problem was that everyone uploaded stuff they'd uploaded in, like, they spent, like, 20 seconds on writing... And then they like after a while, I just don't care anymore. I don't want to see like your review that you wrote in 20 seconds of a movie.
Then just go to the stuff that the people you are following have posted.
Most of them are gone because of that issue. No one wants to be on the side anymore. Like a lot of them are left, like for real. This is more complicated than I can really describe in like one part of an LP. It would really have to be like a 30-minute explanation about all the reasons why I just don't like the site anymore. And it's kind of just cartoon Amino. It's not really the app developers kind of, they do some weird shit. Like they remove the option to have 10 options in a poll, but like that's not the main thing.
You can still do that, can't you?
No, you can't have 10 options in a poll. It's only 5 now, but I was saying, like...
Alright.
It's not the app developers. I might stay on Video Games Amino sometime. I might actually promote something on there, but, like... I really just... It's more than I can bring up in one, like, 15-minute part that's already, like, halfway... Or 30-minute part that's, like, halfway over. Like, it was really...
Well, all I do is meme post anyway.
I know you do, but like, you steal memes, by the way. You like most
steal.
Of them. I assume most of those webcomics aren't yours.
No.
Yeah, they're not yours. Anyway, like, I'm gonna be honest. I've been more tolerant of that from you than I would be anyone else. Like, if it was a total stranger, I'd be like, you probably shouldn't post stuff you stole from another website on this Amino. We're trying to get. You really should credit the artist, but like, I tolerate it.
Well,
like
to be fair, majority of the like comics and stuff that I post, they have the artist names on them.
Okay, that's a little better. But
So all you have to do is Google that if you want to see more of their work. All you have to do
okay,
is look
that's
at the image for more than 2 seconds.
I wasn't gonna like make a big deal about it. I was just saying like I tolerate that because I like you, not like in a sexual way.
I had like a person in one of my posts say, "Oh yeah, why don't you credit the artist?" I'm like, did you look at the image? You'll see that the artist name is still on there, and then they deleted their comment.
Yeah, that sounds about right. There's just someone. I didn't tell you this. We made a joke about it on this Discord server. You don't know what Discord is, but like, basically, this guy on Cartoon.
I know what Discord is. I don't use it, but I know what it is.
Okay, because the other day you acted like you didn't know what the fuck it was. But
I
anyway,
didn't know what it was the other day, but I know what it is now.
Okay. Anyway, so like this guy on Cartoon Amino. I should probably explain how the hierarchy works. Basically, you have the curators, and then you have the leaders who the curators can feature stuff to the front page, and the leaders are basically administrators, but they don't have they aren't app developers or any fucking thing like that. But the point is, this guy who was like level 4 on the site, which is like not hard at all to achieve, said, "I want to be a administrator. How do I do that?" Or I'm sorry, curator. He was level fucking 4. I mean, fuck, man. He was like, at most it could have been like 6 from what I've heard. He was like, it's not at all a hard hurdle to jump over to get to like level 4 on that side. Because for those of you who don't know, that means it goes up to level 20, but they're like exponential scales. So like level 6 might be 5,000 points, and then level 7 might be like, like 3 or 4 times as much. So and
let me just put some context to this. I am level 14, and I have been on it for almost 3 years now.
Yeah, which they didn't they didn't have that in the beginning though. Like,
no, they didn't. But just a little context that I'm only level 14, and I've been on it for
Anyway, so it was just laughable if you know anything about the site. It's like the newbies usually like they can usually get to like level 4 in like a day if they continue using it instead of just abandoning it as soon as they post their first blog and expect comments as soon as. Anyway, so it was basically it's one of those jokes that you just have to be there, I guess. Now that I've said it out loud, I thought it was really funny that he was like, the curators kind of tried to. Oh, look at that! I fucking got hit and shit, and I still can't fucking defeat him. Look at that! Fuck.
That scientist is just stronger than Crash. You have to accept the facts. And okay, never mind.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to thinking too hard about what was going on screen. What were we talking about anyway?
Nothing. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how it happens.
Okay, random thing. To get us back on track. I don't know.
We need to come up with something to fill the next however many minutes we got left.
We got more than 4 minutes, don't we?
Yeah, we do. I made this part too long again.
Yes.
So this is like the second to last part in the playthrough because I'm not 100%ing it on this playthrough because I don't think it's
900% in it. Did you say?
What? No, I thought I said not 100%.
Oh, I thought you said 900% in it. I was like, I don't think you can do that.
You can't go over 100% in warped.
Yeah, but not 900%.
Anyway, what do you think they do for like time trials if they did Twinsanity like that? Like, how would you do time trials in Twinsanity?
I'm not sure.
Anyway, I was just trying to...
Do you know I've only got like 6 games on my Switch?
Well, I only have 3, so you're ahead of me.
Yay.
Yeah. No, I legit only have 3 games. I think it was like Mario Odyssey for sure, Mario Kart 8 for sure, and then I was like, I guess I'll get like Rabbids and Mario Rival Kingdoms, whatever the fuck it's called.
Didn't you, Wait, why don't we just play Mario Kart 8 together?
We should do that. That would actually be a good event if we did that together.
Yeah, we can do that. I've got Mario Kart 8. You've got Mario Kart 8. We've both got Switches. Why
But
don't we do it?
you'll be way better than I am, and this is the part where I edited out deaths. But like, we should do that for the channel sometime. I kind of wish we had like people who would like come to the live stream and like comment and like leave.
Wait, can we
shit.
even live stream?
Oh, I think we. I think we verified and we can, but like I haven't asked them yet. I don't know, but like I was just making a joke. I wasn't really gonna live stream.
No, I mean
just
we could.
Live.
Yeah, we could record it.
Yeah, we should
That'd be
like
good.
record it live. But I was just joking about doing a live stream because I don't think anyone would like show up.
No,
like,
but
leave comments.
we can record it.
Plus,
And
I don't know
it'll
about
actually-
doing it. I really don't know about doing it live anyway. But
We can't do it live, but we can record it. Us playing Mario Kart.
yeah, we can. What I was saying, if we did do it live, if YouTube like had us with that user right or whatever, I would actually like.
Anyway, the games I have on the Switch are South Park, Fractured Butthole, The Binding of Isaac, what else? Mario Kart. Then I've also got Pokemon Tekken thing.
Do you think you'll? Because I know you own it on PC, but do you think you'll buy the Undertale Switch version if they add like something small for like the Switch version?
How much is it?
Well, I don't know. They haven't announced the price yet, but the PS4 version.
Oh,
like,
it's not out yet.
no, it's not out yet.
Alright.
I meant like if they do add something new to it, like they did with the PS4 version. It wasn't much, but like it was something for the people who'd already played it.
What did they add for the PS4 version?
There was this room where you can make donations to the annoying
Oh,
dog.
yeah. I remember because I watched the video, like all the donations.
Dog
Every
Nation.
time, every time you do, the room carries on filling with stuff.
And like, I lost train of thought. Now I can't remember what I was gonna say, but it was really funny. It was a lot of funny shit. But like, I did that. Let me give you the background. Like, my cousin got to like Snowden, and he got to the fight with Pyrus, but he didn't like do that part. Cause like eventually we kind of just gave up on him doing it. But I did my own playthrough because I'd never played the game before. I'd just seen a bunch of playthroughs, and I was like, I got to that part and I did the whole Dog Nation thing. Well, I came back after like I got to the Hotlands just so I could not be out of money when I fought Papyrus or I mean Undyne, like because I'd already fought Papyrus to get in there, but I lost my train of thought.
Why don't you just do that thing where you just carry on selling like that dog poo?
You mean Timmy Flakes selling that takes a while, I think.
It does, but it's how you get like the Temmie armor or whatever.
Yeah, it is. You pay for Timmy's college, and we should probably save this for like the Undertale playthrough.
Well, why? We won't talk about Undertale when we're playing Undertale.
I actually kind of had this picture in my head that during the genocide part, we would just be talking about the Saiyans fight nonstop.
No, during the genocide part, we're gonna talk about who we want to murder in real life. Just go all super dark on it.
I don't know if you want to know my list. Like most people like I've heard keep a mental list of who they wish death upon. I'm not. It gets kind of like I don't know, man. I don't know. It's mostly like.
Well, we'll save that for when we do. You know.
No, I'm joking, but like.
Obviously, we're joking.
Yeah, we are. We're not gonna fucking talk about who we murder in real life for the fucking playthrough. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, come on. He's in a whole different country to me. How am I gonna get to him?
Yeah. Let's not go there for real though, because I'm worried we'll get this channel taken down, or someone on Twitter will be like, because I share these on Twitter and shit, and I'm worried one of my friends on Twitter will be like, I think you went too far with this joke. I think you shouldn't have talked about murdering this guy.
I think we went too far with this joke.
Yeah,
By
we
that
have.
I mean this channel,
Yeah.
because it is a joke.
My life is a joke, dude. I am 100% dead inside. It's funny because it's true.
That guy just got vaporized.
That's weird, because Crash turns into an angel when he gets fucking killed by nitro crates.
Well, then that guy must have not been a good guy. He must have gone to another place.
Well, I mean, he is hired by Cortex to, like, fuck around with Crash while he collects the crystals.
Well, sorry, that's the only job he could get.
Well, maybe he's, like, the one lab assistant who's actually, like, you know, I feel like kicking puppies today. Anyway. This is the part where I edited out a bunch of deaths. You're welcome.
Yeah, so people don't get to know how badly you really suck at the game.
Dude, I think this joke has gone on long enough. I think we need to not...
Do you know what? I will take it all back when I finally see you actually complete this game. Because so far it's been...
I'll show you footage of the PS4 version. Like, actually...
That's a whole different version.
Yeah, but like they didn't remove like all the challenge. It's still pretty hard. Well, fuck, I didn't edit out enough apparently.
No, you didn't. All right, let's. We was talking about Undertale, weren't we? Who's your favorite character apart from Sans? You.
I think I told you it was Papyrus.
You maybe did.
I think Metaton is the next, unless you count like AUs or whatever. One of my favorite characters in the AUs is, well, I haven't seen much from her, but like probably Toriel from Ultra Tail or Ultra Swap, one or the other.
Didn't I mean, some of it's all just like fan-made stuff.
Yeah, that's fan-made stuff, but I meant like, I was just trying to make conversation because I wasn't sure how to continue the conversation. I like the characters, it's hard to pick like third and fourth favorite and all that stuff. Like, I mean, like, how do you...
Do you know what would be an interesting mode for Undertale?
What?
If you could play through the other characters' stories.
Yeah, that would be kind of interesting, but I think it'd kind of defeat what Toby Fox was going for.
I know, but...
That'd be kind of an interesting DLC or something.
Yeah.
I kind of had an idea for like what the sequel, like not what it's going to be, because I legit don't know what it would be, but like I had an idea for it. If you want to hear it. I mean, we got like 3 minutes to... I'm not really gonna make you listen, but I mean, like...
Well, I'm stuck with you for another 3 minutes. I can't go anywhere.
My idea was that because you have to do a neutral route before you can do the true pacifist route, right? So my idea was that the 6 human souls got corrupted by Photoshop Flowey, and so they're like the main villains, and they're trying to bring back Kara and shit. And then like it's basically a different human like throughout the game. Then at the very end, for like the genocide, it is the final boss, but like for the neutral and pacifist routes, it's like the penultimate boss. But anyway, you fight Frisk, and like depending on the story,
You mean Chara?
No, Frisk.
Oh.
The final boss is probably Kara, but like
I thought it was Chara.
No. The idea is that Frisk is the penultimate boss, and then Kara is Chara.
No, I thought it was... Forget it. Let's just move on. We're at the end. Let's say goodbye.
I was going to say real quickly.
We're at the end. Let's say goodbye. Bye.
Can I tell you when we get on with this?
We are at... Yes, fine. When we leave, you can say it. But we are at the end. Let's say goodbye.
Alright, see you guys, and whatever. We're going to upload next. Bye.
Oh, but I was going to tell another one of my amazing stories.
Well, you can, but I'm not going to force you to every single time.
Okay. No, I have to. Alright. So, yesterday I was cutting some DPC. That's dry-proof coursing. It's damp-proof coursing, sorry. It's what they lay on the foundation. And I was doing it with a Stanley knife, and the Stanley knife slipped, and I cut my finger.
That was the best story you could come up with. You got hurt.
And then I whipped out my dick, flung it around like a helicopter propeller, and then flew to Venus.